Hi guys. I don't know if you can see me yet. Probably not since there's a delay. But yeah, I got my phone here, so I'm keeping track of the chat on there. Yeah, it hasn't started yet on the thing. And it looks like there's one of you in the chat according to this. So, cool. And by the looks of it, I missed my intro. So hi guys. I love the streaming system. Yay, Google. Okay. So I am doing this live stream to make a couple of announcements, first of all, because this channel is going to be changing a bit. And sorry if I'm slurring a little bit or if like my mouth movements are kind of weird on the side, because I just had a wisdom tooth out on Tuesday. So it's day 4 since that operation. So I'm still a little sore and probably just moving things a little bit weird to compensate for the pain. So yeah, sorry about that. If you noticed that. But yeah, so first thing is channel rebranding. So you may have noticed that the name of this channel changed to include Celestara Connect, and doesn't show the whole thing, but you may have noticed Celestara Connect. I've still got Terracing MTV beside that, but that will actually be going away at some point, and the channel will just be Celestara Connect. So I'm working on a new logo. Somewhere around here I've got that. I'll just find it real quick. But yeah. There's going to be one more video that has the like TSTM branding, like what I did for Vlogmas, and that is going to be the end of Vlogmas, which I'm still working on. I meant to actually have it posted by now, but thanks to the wisdom tooth thing, I've kind of been on the couch for the last 4 days, like out cold. Lots of sleeping, lots of recovery. So I'll be editing that this weekend, and I'll try to get that out on Wednesday. And yeah, still looking for that logo. I posted it in the Patreon chat, I think. Here we go. Yeah. Probably backwards for you guys, but that's going to be the new logo. I need to play with the colors a little bit. It shows up weird on here anyway because of the camera, but I'm going to play with the colors a little bit. Working on the intro card and stuff. I'm going to make it all glittery and stuff, so that'll be cool. Let me just go back to the chat so I can see what you guys are saying, if anything. Okay, not much. So that's going to be the channel changes. Again, like the last bit of Vlogmas, every bit of, oh, I hit the stand. Every bit of footage I have left for Vlogmas is going to be posted as one vlog with the old branding, and then I'm gonna post everything new under Celestara Connect, including last year's Anime Expo footage, which I still have. And I want to try to post before I go to Anime Expo again this year. By the way, if you're going, I am thinking of holding a meetup, so let me know if you're interested in that. And we can work out some planning for that, and I can meet up with you guys. So, that took like 4 minutes. I guess I talk fast. So yeah. I guess like any Q&A questions, we can go to the questions. And if I think of anything else that I missed, I can kind of throw that in there. Because, yeah, I'm still kind of tired. It's only been 4 days since my surgery. So, yeah, I got this one surgically removed. It wasn't just like a pull. It was like, oh, yeah, a whole procedure. So, yeah, I guess type your questions in the chat. I'm following along on my phone, so. And we'll work that out. I am back to a bit of singing, so I kind of sound fine right now, so, and I can move my jaw, like, it's not a big deal. So, have you ever considered traveling to Europe, and if so, which country/city? I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. A trip like that would be fun. Expensive, but fun. I think if I did something like that, I'd kind of want to like save up for it and have it be like a sort of thing where I start at one place and then like go around and tour different places. Like, I mean, you're never going to see everything in one trip anyway, so just like pick a couple of things you want to see in each different place, and like every stop, go do something cool there. That would be interesting to me. Hi. Waiting for some questions to come in. I guess upload updates. I'm not uploading this week, as I said, on my main channel and on Discord and everywhere, just because of the whole wisdom tooth thing. So I'll be working on that as soon as possible. Again, like I can sing right now, it's just hard to record, just because limited jaw movement. I'm still a bit sore, so I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. What was your wisdom teeth surgery like? Okay, so I basically had IV sedation, which means they put me in a little room. They gave me some like mouth rinse and like a gravel. I couldn't eat for like 8 hours beforehand. So I was hungry, kind of thirsty, obviously. And what they did is they basically put me out, but it wasn't like fully out. It was just like, it's like a twilight sedation, and I don't remember anything. So they just put the IV in, and it's just like I woke up who knows how long later. And it's like I blinked, and it's like, did I take a nap kind of thing? And it was done. And like I had freezing in my mouth when I woke up too. So I didn't really feel any pain initially. It was just like I had a piece of gauze wedged in there, and I was all numb and sleepy. So over the last 4 days, it's been interesting because like the freezing came out obviously over the first 24 hours. I've been on pain meds, antibiotics, etc. And it's basically been feeling sleepy, feeling normal, feeling a little bit sore, and then kind of repeating the cycle. And I've had to eat like really soft foods too, like milkshakes, puddings. I'm just starting to get back into being able to eat things like eggs. I had pancakes this morning. But yeah, it's just like the soreness is hard to deal with. And I only had the one side, so I can still chew on this side kind of. People who have like all four of them out at the same time, it's just like, you can't really do anything with either side. So, okay. Yeah, I had 3 out before, like 4 years ago, so that was not fun. Maybe you should try backpacking. It's a really fun form of traveling. You tour the city, maybe even get a job to earn some extra funds and then go on. That would actually be kind of fun. I'm not sure how that would work since, like, with music, it's a sort of ongoing thing. And, like, if I'm not recording, I'm not doing anything, and then I run out of content. So, like, with backpacking, my challenge would be if I took some time away from that, either getting ahead of my uploads or figuring out how to do that on the go as I'm moving to different places. Obviously, it works for some people. I know Eddie Vandermeer kind of makes a thing out of this where he films at a whole bunch of different locations. But yeah, I don't know how I'd make something like that work if I ever tried it. What's your backdrop? Is it a blanket, or did you specifically buy that sheet that looks like a theater curtain? It does look like a theater curtain, I guess. This is just regular window curtains. I used to use this for filming videos forever ago. If you look at my early stuff from 2016-ish into, I think at the beginning of 2017, I had the black backdrop. But yeah, from 2016, everything was against this for a backdrop. So all my backdrop stuff's downstairs because I've been filming in my basement for a bit with the green screen. So the stand and stuff that was here is kind of gone now. It's in the basement now. So that's why I have this again. Okay, but if you ever do go backpacking, have some friends. It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, that would definitely be. Yeah. Because some places get really, really dangerous. I'm just remembering when I was at AX last year, like downtown LA is pretty creepy if you're not with people. So, not like I was ever not with people, but like I walk through downtown LA thinking, hey, if I was alone right now, I wouldn't want to be alone right now. So what did you think of the Sword and Shield Direct? I slept through it, so I still have to watch that. Yay, wisdom tooth surgery. So I don't really have an opinion on something I haven't seen yet. So there's that. I will watch that soon though. I'm just gonna. While I wait for more questions, I'm just gonna check Twitter here. Traveling is fun, but it's important to being a friend or a relative if you don't feel safe going alone. Yeah, I haven't really traveled alone, to be honest, so like the only time I'm ever alone is if I'm somewhere local. So trying to think of things I can talk about to fill the space in between questions here, because I've already mentioned all the Celestara Connect stuff. I guess I could ask you guys a question while I wait for you guys to ask me questions. What kind of content would you like to see on this channel? Because I've had some ideas, but at the same time, like I want to keep you guys involved too, especially since it's Celestara Connect and you guys are the Celestaras and I'm connecting with you, so it's definitely worth like asking, what do you guys want to see? How do you want me to connect with you, kind of thing. Again, I have a few ideas, like if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you may have seen me post about possibly doing a Joom video. Joom's kind of like Wish, because there's a lot of cool stuff on there that I'd like to try out. And obviously there'll be behind the scenes. I actually just finished the video for Sick and Tired behind the scenes, so I'm just touching up like the intro card and everything for all the Celestara Connect stuff. So the video itself is done though, so I'm saying so a lot. But yeah, it's only been a year since that song released. No big deal. Yeah, it's up to me to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure out some cool stuff. Because honestly, making content here, it's not as high effort as trying to put out videos for songs. Because songs, you have this process of recording, making the video, mixing, getting everything all set up, and it's just like, okay, a video here, it can be as easy as me pulling out my phone camera and talking for 5 minutes and then cutting it all together. So something like a vlog once a month where you tell us about interesting things that happened in your life that month. That could work. I mean, there's the live streams too. I'm planning on like getting back into monthly live streams if I can. It's fun that you think that interesting things happen that often in my life. I kind of just like sit around and record and stuff, and yeah. More Harvest Moon streams. Yeah, it's been a while since I did those. Back in 2016, if you guys remember, I started Harvest Moon Another Wonderful Life on GameCube. That was on my main channel. Since then, I've kind of moved everything gaming and whatever here, so I might go back to that. That's pretty relaxing and it's kind of chill. I can talk to you guys and it's not a super demanding game where it's just like, hey, sorry, I'm not reading the chat because like I'm dying here. But yeah, I'd like to start streaming on Twitch more too, so I might restream both to this channel and Twitch if that works. But how hard is it being a YouTuber to you? Okay, that's an interesting question because like I'm more on this music side of YouTubers right now. Again, this channel hasn't been used in a while. I don't do vlogs very often, so I wouldn't like classify myself as a YouTuber. So it gets interesting for me because I'm dealing with stuff outside of YouTube with the music as well, along with issues that are unique to music YouTubers like demonetization, copyrights, those kinds of things. So it's very stressful for one. Trying to just manage everything. You're keeping track of a lot of things, and I'm managing like my own distribution and everything too. So it's a balancing act of trying to be able to put out videos, make the songs for the videos, and manage kind of the business side of getting it put up, getting things scheduled, Twitter, Facebook, everything like that. So another unique struggle I have is I do everything here except for like some of those sessions at the Whisper Room, but like my home is like my base of everything. So it's easy at 2 o'clock in the morning to be watching some anime and then suddenly say, hey, I have a great idea, and then spending all night working on a video idea or a song idea, and you shouldn't do that. It's hard to balance because I find myself like going back to YouTube stuff when I should be taking a break. So, and that just stresses you out more if you do it too often. So, I love it. It's just really stressful. Okay, maybe the Celestaras can even have a game night that you would record. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I'd love that. I need to do some more stuff on Discord anyway. So I feel like I could probably set that up where it's just like, okay, maybe stream like a game night with patrons or something, or a Discord game night and turn that into a live stream here, or like a video even where I just like record it and then edit it together. What's your favorite anime at the moment? Right now for this season, probably Fruits Basket. I haven't been watching a lot of anything else, really. As for like the whole year, I'd say Sword Art Online, Alicization. I'm waiting for that to come back. because it's coming back in October. Because apparently the studio goofed and didn't get the time slots for spring and summer, so we have to wait until fall for that. Club should do board game simulator stuff. No, we all have good laptops. Oh yeah, we all do have good laptops. Mike just replaced his, and Shane got a new laptop too, so it's been a while since I had you guys and a video too, so that would be cool. Sorry if I'm kind of just like blankly staring at my phone too. I'm kind of sleepy. I literally woke up like maybe an hour ago and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a stream. I should probably get ready for that. It's because I'm recovering, so I'll be back to normal soon. Any anime coming out this summer that you're particularly hyped about? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't kept up with a lot of anime lately, between this and working on things, and yeah, it's been crazy. I feel like I should have something I'm hyped about, but I don't. I'll have to check it out. Sleep streamers are a thing. Not I can talk. Genuinely recommending you do a sleep stream. That would be weird. That would be a little bit weird, yeah. Maybe a lot. It's like, you guys don't want to watch me sleep. No. That would be creepy. Trying to finish the second season and side series and movie Sword Art Online before starting the recent season of SAO. Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I mean, like, it's all canon information, too, so, like, you get the build-up. I mean, well, everything that happens in, like... I guess most of what happens, like, in the arc is kind of, like, in its own little world, because Kirito's kind of in the underworld. I guess it does help to have like the movie and everything just for a backstory of how all of this started, and then it's like how he got there, and it kind of establishes relationships with characters and like what's going on outside the underworld. But yeah, everything that happens in the underworld, I do believe, is kind of self-contained for Alicization. What do you do in your free time? A lot of different stuff. I watch anime. I watch a lot of Netflix. I just recently marathoned 3 seasons of Lucifer and then watched the 4th one. That's actually a really good show. If you have Netflix, check it out. I've been doing some drawing lately too. I just got a pen for my iPad. I don't have like the newer iPads that work with the Apple Pencil, so I got a pen called the Adonit Pixel, and it's like the next best thing if you don't have a iPad that works with the Apple Pencil. And I've been getting a lot of use out of that lately. I'm actually working on the sketches to do some like tier art for Patreon. I meant to do this forever ago with my pen tablet, but I just never had the time, and I kept going through sketches because I hate sketching with a pen tablet because I'll look at the screen and then I'll be like writing on the tablet, and it'll just be like, this isn't looking how I want it to, because I'm not connecting what I'm doing on the pen tablet with what's going on the screen. Whereas with the pen, I can just draw right on the iPad screen. Yeah, like the pen tablet doesn't bother me if I'm doing like base color or something, just like filling in bits, or if I'm doing line art. Like if I've already got something there to kind of like trace to work with, but if I'm doing sketches, I just prefer to like draw right on something. Um, as for like, I guess other things I do in my free time, I hang out with friends. We have like a weekly meetup kind of thing, like Better Anime Club, where we'll just like watch some anime. I'll sometimes play games, play video games. Last night we played Uno. So, yeah. Just some fun stuff like that. It's kind of random. And like wherever I have time. Because, yeah. Sorry, I'm really sleepy. I'm gonna watch this back later and I'll be like, why did I do a live stream? What quirk would you have from My Hero Academia? I would have Tokoyami's Dark Shadow. That's a good question. I don't know, really. I'd probably like, I don't know, like something with fire or like anything that's like really cool like that. I guess flying would be cool too. I kind of be like okay with any power because it would just be like I'd be playing with it and I'd be like, this is cool. But yeah, I don't know. Like fire would be really cool. But yeah. Water too. I don't know. I'd just turn me into the Avatar. There you go. Ooh, Netflix The Dragon Prince. Yes, I have heard of that. When the first season came out, I watched the whole thing on Netflix. Was waiting forever for season 2. So I've also watched that, and I'm hoping they release more soon because it is an awesome show. Yeah, speaking of the Avatar, it's like the same creators, I think. Water powers would be good with the weather we've been having. I guess so. I mean, like, I get it. Everybody's hoping for rain because it's like planting season and like you want seeds to grow. But at the same time, I'm just like, I kind of like it sunny and warm and cool. Yeah, it's an awesome show. I want to know what happens next. um, but yeah, for quirks, just turn me into the Avatar. There you go. All 4 elements. Avatar: The Last Airbender and My Hero Academia crossover, anyone? That would be interesting. Avatar. Oh, you're not all that late. The stream started like 28 minutes ago, so. Flying, huh? Maybe Ryoko's dragon transformation. As for fire, we have Shoto. Comes with ice. Endeavor, current #1 hero. That's a spoiler. Don't tell people that. Yeah, I didn't hear it here. Endeavor is, yeah. I just recently got into Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to watch the other games before I start Kingdom Hearts 3. Good idea. Otherwise, you're going to be really confused. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts 3, I still need to do that stream. I wanted to do it, what was it, 4 months ago? back when the game like came out, where I just go through, find lucky emblems. Because I'm almost done the game. I actually haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3, but I got spoiled, so I know what happens at the end anyway. So I've got all these worlds that I haven't found all the lucky emblems in, and I was thinking it would be a cool stream to like go back through worlds I've completed and go find them with you guys. I kind of wanted to finish it first, or at least get close to the end, and that I just haven't had time to really go back to it, if you know what I mean. That, and I got kind of lost in the Caribbean because I was trying to complete the recipe book at the bistro, and what ended up happening is I spent about 4 or 5 hours looking for quail. Seriously, the spawn rates for quail are like, no. They need to put more quail in the Caribbean because it's the only place you can get it. So yeah, my tooth is doing better. I'm still on a lot of pain meds right now, so that's why I'm not in like crippling pain with my jaw. But yeah, it's a little bit sore right now, but it'll be fine. It's only been 4 days since I got it out, so yeah. What's your favorite Kingdom Hearts character? Mine is Shion. I like Kairi. Riku is my favorite, I'd say. Yeah. Riku's been my favorite for maybe like the last year or so. Yeah. Riku's a good character too, because like he's one of the ones in the series that has had the most character development. Because you went from this kid basically in Kingdom Hearts 1 who kind of like felt like what he was doing was like the right thing, even if it wasn't, who was like giving into darkness. And then he kind of grew up over the series, having to deal with the mistakes he made from the beginning. So like he's had a lot on him, and having to go through all of that has like influenced him as a character a lot more than anybody else in the series, I think. Yeah, time to do it on critical. I might do a critical stream at some point. I will suck at it because I play games for the storyline, so I'll probably just keep getting stuck at the same bosses and everything, and then it'll just be like, hey, do you guys really want to see me play this for the 40th time? But I can always try it. Will you do some more SAO endings in the future? I actually do have some more SAO covers planned. I have like the backtracks in the works. It's just like scheduling and trying to fit everything in. I'm super behind on stuff. Stuff I meant to do in January, I'm working on now. So yeah. The Sword Art Online stuff should all be coming out by August, maybe September for my covers. I'm working on Forget Me Not, which is like maybe half done right now. And that's the latest ending from the last season of SAO we had before they went on break. So yeah, I'm just waiting to like heal enough to be able to do the choruses and everything, because the verses are basically done. So it's just choruses, harmonies. Harmonies I might be able to get to a little bit quicker. But yeah, the lead vocal, I don't want to risk compromising just if my jaw is not working the way it should for the parts I'm singing. And I don't want to develop bad habits either. Like if I'm in pain or something, I do want to stop instead of like adapting how I start singing and talking, because if I keep doing that, I'll develop a habit and then I won't be doing it properly. And I don't want to do that just because I'm a little sore from this. So, yeah. Like, I'm going to wait maybe another week to start recording just to give myself adequate time to heal and just be doing some like light singing just for fun and practice over the next week. How does one navigate the Kingdom Hearts storyline without getting confused, like a Pokemon using swagger? I guess you just kind of immerse yourself in the lore. I've had years to do this because I first got into Kingdom Hearts, I think in 2014-ish. And I was a kid back then. I didn't have a lot to do. So I kind of just play the games. And I remember when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2006, there was a point where I'd just go through all the secret Ansem reports and I'd just read over them and I'd analyze them and I'd try to put the pieces together, develop theories and try and figure it all out. So if you're kind of just like playing through the games once, following the story on the surface level, you're not going to really understand a lot, I find. But yeah, with Kingdom Hearts, you really need to like dig deep into it to have any idea of what's going on. And yeah, you're going to find some plot holes here and there, but I mean, that's where you start connecting things with theories. Like, oh, maybe this piece that's missing could be tied together with this or that or the other thing. And then you kind of pick up the pieces as you go, and as you keep playing the games, it's like, that explains that, that explains that. So yeah, it's a process. Again, I've had a lot of time to kind of put the pieces together, especially with some of the earlier games. So it makes more sense to me than somebody who may have just like popped in and started playing these on the PS4 last year or something. So, but yeah, it does get confusing. It's just like, the thing with Kingdom Hearts is they kind of made it up as they go. They started with Kingdom Hearts 1, didn't really know where they were going with the series from there. Kind of wrote Chain of Memories on the fly as a sort of sequel, which ended up not being like the main sequel. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 was meant to be like the main title. So those were kind of like in sequence. And then they kind of just made bits up as they went, saying, hey, we used this in the first game, let's try this and that and the other thing. And then they made up bits of story, and then they went back, did Birth by Sleep, and explained a whole bunch of stuff with a prequel. And it just became them adding to the story as they went. Whereas series, they're more planned out, saying, we know this is going to happen like this far down the line. They kind of lay things out differently to kind of prep for that. Kingdom Hearts doesn't have that because they didn't know what was happening back when they made the first game. They didn't know what was happening back when they made Kingdom Hearts 2. If you rewind to 2006, I'm willing to bet nobody on the team developing Kingdom Hearts 2 would have even seen Kingdom Hearts 3 coming. So that's why it's so confusing. They're kind of just making it up as they go. It's physically impossible not to suck on critical. I started a Proud Mode game on Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix for PS3. I got stuck in Traverse Town, and I haven't played since because I've just been trying to grind in Traverse Town, and it's a very, very slow process. So I literally can't move forward. So, yeah. Just make sure you're fully healed, please. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna give it a week or so and just do some light stuff and try and get back into things. There's other things I can do other than the singing to kind of prep for things, but yeah. Have you tried the Kingdom Hearts app? You can be your own character. Yeah, I have that. I think it's currently uninstalled because my phone uninstalled it to make space. But yeah, I've played that before. Now that I've got a lot of downtime and I'm spending a lot of time on the couch, kind of sleepy, maybe I should reinstall it because I've been playing a lot of phone games lately. I'll just show you this, like, if you look at the bottom there, I've got Yahtzee, I've got Sushi Bar, that I downloaded that today, folding blocks. I was sure I had more than this. If I go into the differences game, I'm currently on like level 250. So yeah, I've had a lot of downtime lately while recovering. So yeah, maybe I'll re-download KH Unchained X because I actually have time to play it now. Okay, how did the idea for your original song, The Power of the Heart, start? Did you plan it or did the inspiration just hit you? Actually, that's the interesting one because I'd planned to have 3 originals on my Kingdom Hearts album. I just didn't know what they were going to be at the time. So in a sense, it was kind of planned, but I watched the sort of AMV style video with Kingdom Hearts clips put to another song. And as I was watching that, they just had like a bunch of voice clips coming in. And it's just like, that kind of triggers an emotion for you together with the song. So while watching that, I just got like ideas flowing through my mind. And the first thing that I got was actually the title line, The Power of the Heart. So I kind of wrote that down. I just had some things bouncing around in my head for a while. And then when I went to go like write down the original songs for the album, I kind of just spun off of the things that I jotted down when I watched that video, and just the concepts, and kind of rolled with that and let like inspiration take over. It's kind of like a layering process with any kind of creative thing. If you've ever like produced a little short song in GarageBand or something, or tried to put things together, it's kind of like stacking pieces. So like I wrote down these concepts. So in the writing process, I'd just start with something. I'd start with like a little melody or something, and then I'd kind of stack the pieces up until they kind of formed a song. So yeah, there was inspiration for the concept, but it was a little bit more refined for the actual writing. In critical mode, grinding doesn't help you. You'll always die in like 1 to 3 hits. Oh boy. Yeah, I am gonna fail hardcore at that then. Also, magic is nerfed to the ground. Actually, you better not do this to yourself. Proud was fun enough. I guess, I mean, like Kingdom Hearts 3 is a bit of an easier game than other titles. People found Proud mode disappointing, so yeah, maybe Proud mode's probably good enough for me. If I could finish the first game, I can probably do Proud mode just fine on Kingdom Hearts 3. So maybe I'll do a Proud mode stream. We'll see. I'm currently playing it on, I think, normal, whatever the normal setting is, just for the story. Again, they need to fix the quail spawn rates. So I don't spend 5 hours looking for quail when I should be completing the worlds so I can do my Lucky Emblem stream. So, yeah. Do you have any help at translating and writing Japanese lyrics? I'm assuming you mean for like my English covers. what I normally do is I look for translations online. Normally within a few weeks of a song releasing for an anime, people will go online and they'll release English translations, just fan translations, and I kind of just go through it line by line and look at the translation and try to match the syllable count and the meaning and make it so it kind of flows in English and kind of follows the concept of the original. I don't actually speak Japanese other than like a few beginner phrases. I took a beginner course a few years ago, but I don't really translate anything myself, aside from the casual Google Translate here and there. Again, I took a beginner class, so it's easier to break it down and be like, hey, this particle goes here, that particle goes there, kind of rip it apart, put it into Google Translate, and get something that's closer to what it's supposed to mean, since Google Translate's not all that great at Japanese. So yeah, sometimes I'll like, if there's nothing available online, for one or two songs I have hired somebody online to do translation. There's this one guy that I can talk. There's this one guy on Fiverr that I've gotten to do translations before. So that was for Adamas, because they didn't have the translations out at the time that I started writing the lyrics, because it was literally the day after SAO started airing. So I had him translate, and yeah, I worked with that for the first little bit, and then by the time I was finishing the lyrics, more translations started coming in online, so I kind of referenced those too. But yeah. Your favorite anime and your favorite animated series, not anime, but animated. Okay, favorite anime. Ooh, it's hard to pick just one, honestly, because my favorite anime kind of changes as time goes on. Favorite anime. Part of me wants to say Sword Art Online, but I feel like I'm forgetting about something too. Let me just check my Verve account, because I feel like I'm forgetting about one that's higher on my list than SAO. And it should be on my watch list. Haven't started watching that one yet. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, it's either I removed it from my watch list after I finished it, or SAO is it, and I'm just remembering things wrong. So yeah, I guess SAO for anime. And favorite animated series. Favorite animated series. Right now, let's see. I haven't watched a lot of animated series in a while, other than like the Dragon Prince and stuff. Avatar: The Last Airbender is definitely up there. Korra is pretty close too, but like it's hard to beat the original Avatar. Dragon Prince is up there too. I guess, yeah, those aren't technically anime because they're not from Japan. But yeah. Another show I've enjoyed recently was Regal Academy, which is an Italian series, so yeah. Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd say Avatar for animated series. Okay. Any plans on multiplayer games, hangouts? Yeah, I could totally do that. I've considered setting up like a Twitch, or not Twitch, Switch, um, like a Switch tournament or something for Mario Kart or Smash with you guys or whatever. Because I've got a Switch now. I've got Switch games I could play with you guys. There's plenty of multiplayer stuff out there, and I'd love to do like more streaming. Again, I have a Twitch channel I haven't used since my last Breath of the Wild stream back in, I think that was January actually. um, so, and I have a capture card now, so Switch games are doable for streaming and stuff. So, Samurai Jack, I think I remember Samurai Jack. Getting back to my childhood cartoons and turning on the TV. um, so yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to do more game streams, especially since I have the capture card now, so I can do PS3 games now, Switch games. Um, Again, most of this will be on Twitch, but there's a site called Restream.io. I've used it before. I think I can't remember if I did the Undertale streams on Twitch too. Sorry, I'm just messing up words right now. Samurai Jack got the final season 2017 after an 11-year hiatus. Wow. But yeah, I do want to do more Twitch streams. So games will probably be mainly Twitch. What's the problem with Twitch only? I'd like to do that, but like at the same time, like if there's demand for game content on this channel too, then it might be better to stream to both. I guess the other option is I could stream to Twitch, download the footage, and then like cut together highlights reels or something for YouTube. But that's like more effort. And again, like at this point, I'm running 2 channels. So if it was just this channel and Twitch, I could probably work that out. But at the same time, it's just like, do I really want to be editing highlight reels from game streams when I have songs to record, when I have other things that I need to be working on to keep up with my channel? So, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to put any effort on this channel. It's just like the idea of like Celestara Connect is like to hang out with you guys, to basically do some like low effort content, but content that I still care about, my heart's in. And Celestara Connect is kind of like my break from the music channel to kind of just do some random stuff, vlogs, random videos, just like to talk to you guys. So I don't want it to be like major production because I've already got a channel where I'm putting in a lot of work to build like really nice looking videos and really good sounding songs. And yeah. Speaking of which, for Hangouts like this, isn't Twitch also better? That's probably lower delay. Yeah, Twitch is a little bit lower delay. Right now I'm using the Google Hangouts streaming. For Twitch, I'd have to set up my streaming software, which is currently set up for games right now. I need to actually move it to my PC because I've been having this issue on here where all the Streamlabs stuff kind of shrinks. And then if I switch to a different scene and then back, it'll grow again. So, I mean, if it just shrank, I just resize it and that's the end of it. But the fact that it grows back to its regular size if I switch scenes, if I did that, it would be too big. So, yeah, I need to set it up with PC because that's a Mac glitch right now. So yeah, eventually I'd like to like maybe if there's not a lot of demand for the game content on this channel, I'll do that mostly on Twitch and just do like vlogs and stuff here and some cool videos. So yeah, it sounds like a fun issue. It is a fun issue. I have like all the templates and everything set up. I spent some time in Photoshop about 3 months ago just building everything. So all of that's set up. I just need to like drop it into something and get it working. So preferably before I do the Kingdom Hearts stream, which, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'm not sure. We'll see how I'm feeling and if I'm up to like playing video games that aren't on my phone. So, I guess a little bit of a peek at what's ahead for video content. Obviously, the Anime Expo vlogs and the end of Vlogmas, which is going to be this epic finale. I've got like a thumbnail design and it's just like finally kind of thing. So there'll be that. The Anime Expo stuff, that's going to be insane. I'm going to try and get it edited before I leave for AX again this July. Which means there's probably just going to be a week at the end of June where it's just like vlog, 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 because I've got so much footage. So you're looking at 6 days straight worth of vlogs for that one because I want to get it up before I go back to LA just because overlap. I don't want footage from last year overlapping with like, oh, hey, I'm in LA now kind of thing. So there's that. I also had the idea to do like a travel hacks vlog, which I have somewhere on here drafted in. I'm looking at my calendar. I'm thinking that might be really cool with the trip coming up for LA. So do you have CC subscription for Photoshop? I don't technically. I have like the trial version hacked. I do have CS4 though, so I do own a version of Photoshop. But yeah. I prefer to use CC, so I've got the anti-cloud stuff on there. It's not that I condone like cracking your software, it's just it's a little bit crazy with the subscription, and to try and keep up with that's a lot of expense. When with the older suite, you could just like CS4, for instance, you could buy it and you could save up $1,000 and you'd own it forever. So yeah. Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. I kind of hate Adobe for the whole subscription thing. I feel like they shouldn't have gotten rid of the non-subscription version because there's still a market for that. But at the same time, like the subscription version may be better for people who maybe don't need to like drop a certain amount of money on it to own it. They just need to be able to use it. So like there's a market for both, but they kind of just shut down one part of that. So I love their software. I hate their business practice. And yeah, sure thing. For the Streamlabs OBS, some help would be great with that. I need to get my PC laptop back from Steve first because he was borrowing it for a while due to some things that happened concerning a charger. So yeah, when I get that back, I'll kind of set that up in OBS on there because the Mac version works. It's just I think those glitches are not going to be present in the Windows version. Although it's been a while too, so there may be an update that fixes it by now. I'll have to see if there's anything new out for Mac. Do you think Fairy type in Pokemon balance the game out? Or did it just upsert the Dragon type? I don't know if I really have an opinion on this. I like Fairy type because I like cute Pokemon. But yeah, I think it kind of works because Fairy type that doesn't really equal Dragon type. Dragon type is kind of its own thing, in my opinion. Fairy type is more of like, when I think fairy, I think like cotton candy and sparkles. When I think dragon, I think fire and scales, and you know what I mean. So like to me, it means two different things. Hi Sam. Oh. Back to the wisdom tooth thing. I am so happy right now because for the first time since I had this done, I can actually eat foods that aren't just like hummus texture. Oh, I miss you too. Oh, but yeah, I am happy because I'm gonna have pasta for the first time all week tonight. I miss being able to eat normal foods. I was able to have some sashimi last night, so that was fun. I figured I wouldn't be able to eat sushi this soon, but I guess I kind of still can't because the rolls have rice, and I don't want anything to get stuck in places where it shouldn't be. But yeah, sashimi is just fine. Yeah. I am kind of tired. Just because like I'm drained from this. But why would fairies be super effective and immune to dragons? I don't know. I don't know how they made that one work. Any plans on Europe trips? Not currently. Right now my entire trip budget is kind of spread thin between Anime Expo, Animathon in Edmonton, and like a day trip or whatever up to Saskatoon for Gunbutt. I'm not gonna have like anything left over for travel after that, so I don't see it happening in the near future. You never know though, like if there's conventions that you can like recommend me to, that works too. If you want to like see me at a convention overseas or something, let them know. And like sometimes a convention will reach out and they'll like say, hey, we want you as a guest, we're willing to pay for this, that, and the other thing. And sometimes they don't say they're willing to pay for this, that, and the other thing, which means no. Because travel is expensive. And while I wish I could go everywhere, I can't. Are you in the Streamlabs Discord server by any chance? I know the people in there could help you with the Mac issue. I should join that. I honestly need to be in Discord servers for a lot more stuff than I am. at the same time, I also need to be in a lot less Discord servers because I swear I have like 50 or 60 servers right now. So, yeah, I'm in too many servers, but also not enough when you think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna join the Streamlabs one now. Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, the Japan trip would be insane. I know Amanda Lee went to Japan earlier this year, and that looked really fun. I'd always go to my Instagram and I'd click on her story and I'd be like, oh, that looks great. I wish I could be there, kind of thing. So you can never be in too many Discord servers. Apparently there is a cap. I know somebody who's joined so many Discord servers that in order to add a new one, he has to leave one. So yeah, it does sound like something that'll be very overloaded. When you get something that's that widely used and that popular, having like a Discord server means there's going to be a lot of people there. So yeah, the cap's 100. So I'm like halfway to the cap. Let's see. Yeah, where do I find the Streamlabs Discord server? I'm just going to do that right now. If I can. Streamlabs Discord server. Here we go. Join Streamlabs. All right, I am now on the Discord server. Cool. I think I found it. Pretty sure I found it. Let's see. Yeah, I found it. Because I see a couple of you guys on the list of people. All I can imagine is if we ever go to Japan, you'd be in one of the Pokemon shops and one of us would have to drag you out. It's either a Pokemon shop or like you'd be like peeling me out of a wall of plushies or something. Actually, I can imagine a lot of situations where you'd just be like, okay, how do we get Tara out of here? Japan's just one of those places where it's just like, yeah, they've done so many things right that it's hard not to be like, I want to be here forever. At least we know we won't lose you. True. Honestly, from what I've seen in videos, Japan's actually a very beautiful place too. Just the scenery, like when you watch it on video, it's just like, can you imagine being there? It's just like I've never seen anything like that, because normally, here's the thing about video, you start filming something and something usually looks better in person than it does on camera. Like I've pulled out my phone before and I've been like, I want to capture this, and when I go to take a photo, it's just like, this seems sad and disappointing now. In the video I've seen of Japan, nothing looks sad and disappointing. It's just like you've got these beautiful landscapes and everything. And it's just like, knowing that, I'd love to see that in person. And then they've got some cool things, like they've got like vending machine cafes and stuff. And I love to be able to like check that out in person. Probably one thing I'd for sure do is visit like a Japanese spa or bathhouse, because that would be really cool. I know there's this one place I've seen people talk about where you can actually take a bath in coffee, also green tea, and they have like all these novelty baths and stuff. There's actually one where they'll throw wine at you. It looks kind of fun. Um, vending machine cafes and cat ones. Yes, cat cafes. I think there's also an owl cafe too. Japan's like very innovative when it comes to this type of stuff. It's bath plus coffee. Yeah, the coffee one, they throw coffee at you too. It's interesting. I watched a video. But yeah, I'd be all over like the tea bath and stuff. I've actually kind of done that at home too, where I'll just like take a handful of tea bags because they're cheap enough, and I'll just like run a bath, soak the tea bags in the bath water, and like green tea and stuff's supposed to be really good for your skin. So yeah, that would be really fun. When did you turn vegan? I'm actually not vegan. I'm pescatarian, which is basically vegetarian, but I still eat fish. Um, Basically, a few years ago, like I decided actually, it's more than a few years ago now. It's like 3, maybe 4. I decided I wanted to be healthier, and like I was eating a lot of junk food at the time. So I decided I wanted to start cutting fast food and stuff. And one thing that kind of crossed my mind is, what if I started reducing my meat consumption? Because then things like McDonald's would be less tempting. I wouldn't be consuming as much junk. I'd be cooking more of my own meals. So I started on that, and then after a while, meat just started to make me sick. So I'll probably do a video on this at some point, going into more detail. But I kind of accidentally gave up meat when I intended to just reduce my consumption a bit. um, and it kind of went from there. I never gave up fish, so that's why I'm pescatarian. I can see why you'd think that maybe I'm vegan, because I have talked about cheese alternatives and stuff before on Discord. The main thing for that is sometimes when I'm recording, I prefer to avoid dairy because it can kind of gum up your throat and it's not that great for singing. Also, I've never liked regular milk, so I prefer plant alternatives like almond milk for cereal. It's just better for me. But yeah, ice cream, cheese, I'm all over that if I don't have to record. I've been eating a lot of ice cream this week because it's been one of the few things I've been able to eat. So, frozen yogurt, ice cream, 99-cent Frosties from Wendy's. um, but yeah, that's basically my story. I can go into a little bit more detail if you guys will want to hear that with a video at some point. I feel like that's going to be so cliche because like you always see these videos on YouTube like why I went vegan, why I did this, why I did that. So, but if you guys want to hear like that story, I'd be willing to like sit down and film the video being like, this is what happened. um so, and it's been over an hour now. I should probably end the stream soon just because I don't want to strain my jaw too much talking. Um And yeah, Akihabara, that would be cool. Um, I think everyone goes back and forth on, I want to be healthier. Yeah, it kind of backfired on me because here's the thing. At the time, there wasn't a lot of vegan and vegetarian food available for fast food, so it was kind of encouraging me at the time to do more of my own cooking. But like now, places it's starting to catch on. You've got the Beyond Burger at A&W and stuff, so it's easy to be lazy and be like, hey, I can just order something now. Whereas back then it would be like, hey, if I want to eat, I actually have to make something. uh, but yeah. Have you tried any ice cream alternatives? I have tried some dairy-free ice creams before. I find the best ones are actually almond-based ones. I tried basically an almond-based peanut butter and vanilla ice cream. It had like little peanut butter chunks in it, and that was actually really good. It's got kind of a nutty flavor to it, but it doesn't taste too different than regular ice cream. And also, Sam, remember when we went to the cat cafe? They had all vegan food there, and I tried that purry, which was basically kind of like the way I see it is they call it a purry because it's kind of like McFlurry, but it tasted just like Dairy Queen's cookie dough blizzard, but completely dairy free. So, cooking stream videos. Yeah, I don't know how I do that. I've done some cooking in one of my Vlogmas episodes, but yeah. It's difficult sometimes to like hold a camera too, because I film with my phone, so I'll just be like this and I'll just be like, okay, I'm gonna hold my phone like this and like try to cook whatever's in the fry pan. And it's just like, this isn't working. I was just gonna do a little clip, put it down, finish cooking, do the next part. It just gets to be a hassle. So I'll see what I can do with that. Yeah, I've got like tripods and stuff, little mounts and stuff, but it's just like setting up for that too. And at the same time, I'm kind of paranoid too if I'm cooking and I have too many things going on, like tripods and stuff, that I'm gonna like either knock something over, burn something, or just like, yeah. I'm just kind of paranoid with cooking when it comes to like having my mind in two different places. Because even if the camera's mounted, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about, is it recording? Is it getting this? What's the angle like? And then I'm not thinking about what I'm doing as much. Flashback to that live stream where we almost stole almond milk because I wasn't paying attention. We did pay for it, but spoiler alert, but yeah, I need to be paying attention when I'm doing stuff like that. It would be nice if I had somebody to like hold the camera and think about all those things for me, but I don't, so. Um, yeah, the cat cafe that we went to closed down. This was a couple of years ago too. I kind of miss that cat cafe because I bonded with this adorable little kitty. And I just like spent the whole time like petting her and she was licking me and it was so cute. If you go back like, I think it's a couple of years, there's actually a picture of that cat on my Instagram. But yeah. Yeah, I'll look at that. Yeah. That's the thing. Not a lot of people realize with some of these YouTubers that while it looks like they kind of just like set up a camera and started filming, sometimes they've got people behind the camera and they're just really quiet. And they're kind of like making sure everything's going fine, hidden buttons. And while it looks like the person's alone in a room, that person's actually helping out. and you just never realize it. Could be like a sister or brother. I'm an only child, so I don't have a lot of family to help me out unless I get my parents to like do things now and then. But I guess there's friends, but then you have to kind of like schedule things and say, hey, we're going to do a video today. Where do we want to meet? What do we want to do? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I remember when the cat slept on your purse. That was adorable. Yes, only child gang. I mean, there's pros and cons to being an only child, but yeah. Like, as an only child, you're kind of dependent on, like, having friends around you and stuff, otherwise you can get really lonely. And I know, like, at home too, it's just like, I'll wanna start, like, talking to my family about something, and then they're just like, "We're busy." So, I end up, like, going to friends and stuff. Whereas if you have, like, brothers and sisters, like, I wouldn't know personally, but, like, at least you have somebody to talk to sometimes, if they're even interested. So, and I guess there's pros and cons too with, like, family too, because if you have brothers and sisters, your parents' attention is kind of split between kids. So sometimes, like, you get the focus taken off of you, and I can see that being really nice. But, like, when you're an only child, it's just like everything's about you. So, like, you can't get away with as much, and if you do something wrong, it's just like you kind of have to face it. It's just like, okay, you do something, and then your brother or sister does something, and then all of a sudden the focus is on them, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm good, bye. Yeah. Okay, you have a cat named Azrael, or yeah, Azrael. I can talk. I can read, and I promised him he gets to live as long as I don't get my driver's license. Aw. I still need to get my driver's license. I'm on a learner still, which is kind of surprising because you'd think I would have gone for the road test ages ago, but I just haven't had time to like practice driving to actually schedule something. So I'm still on a learner's license. I want to try and get that at some point this year, but yeah. Anyway, it's 3:22. At least in my time zone. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes since I started this stream, so I'm just gonna take a last few questions here. Few questions. I can English. English is cool. um, and then I'll end the stream, and we can do one of these again next month, which is cool. Um, so yeah, write your questions in the chat, and I'll answer a couple more before I end the stream here. Where is the... Okay, I lost the window for a second. um, yeah, if I'm kind of stumbling over words and stuff, it's just because I'm like spacing out a bit. Again, with the wisdom tooth recovery. Will we meet up again soon? I would actually love to hang out again soon sometime. We never see each other. What is your dream dog? I haven't really thought about what my dream dog would be. All I know is when I think about having a dog, it's just like, okay, it would be cool to have a pet. It would be nice like to have an animal around the house because I am a small fluffy creatures person. I just love small things that are fluffy and cute and loving. But like the main problem I'd have with having a dog is I record and I don't have like a soundproof space. So if the dog's barking, like I already have enough problems because next door here we've got a couple of black labs that the neighbors have. And when they start barking, I hear it through my microphone and I'm always like panicking. Is it picking this up on the recording? Sometimes it doesn't. I actually have a blooper on one of the songs, one of the blooper reels for a song on my Patreon account where it's just like, I'm like, shut up, you little whiner. And it turns out it didn't actually show up on the recording, the dog. So I'm reacting to something you can't hear, but I'm hearing it. So recording problems. But yeah, the main issue I'd see is like having noisy pets does not work well with my lifestyle choices right now. But yeah, as for the question, I have no idea what my dream dog would be. I think I'd be happy with any dog. So long as it's not like the hyper kind. Because I don't do well with like a dog that'll like just get like super excited when you walk in the room and like try to jump you. Like that causes anxiety and stress for me. So I'm more of like calmer dogs, that'll just sort of like come up to you, start wagging their tail and go and want pets, but like they won't be like I guess some of that's in the training too, but yeah, some dogs get more excited than others. I've seen both firsthand. When I went to LA last year, I went to rehearse with my karaoke group for the contest, and I went over to a friend's apartment, and they had a dog, and this dog was a corgi, and the corgi, we actually had to like put him in like this box in the corner so like he couldn't see us and everything. Otherwise, like he'd get super excited and like want all this attention. We actually let him out of the cage for a bit, and he like tried to climb me. Just a really, really hyper dog. This dog is like caffeine in dog form. She doesn't have that dog anymore, but the dog found a new home. But yeah, that was just. And the cat stole my bottle cap. That was fun. Plot twists, there was never a dog. That would be very confusing. Very confusing. But yeah. Let's see. My chat keeps going backwards, so I'm like, is that a new question? And I'm like, no, I answered that before. So yeah, I guess one more question and then I'll end the stream. If there is one more question. Well, if not, I guess we can end the stream here. Okay, I guess my final question would be, do you have a favorite Marvel movie? Ooh. Oh boy. talking about Marvel's a little bit interesting for me right now because I've seen Endgame and I don't want to like spoil anything, and there's a lot of sad things. I just don't like talking about it because it just reminds me. But yeah. Favorite Marvel movie. I'd have to say my top 2 would be Iron Man, first one, and Spider-Man: Homecoming. Although the new Spider-Man might take the place of that one because there's a new movie coming out in about a month. I'm not going to talk about it a lot because the trailer itself has spoilers for Endgame. But yeah, Endgame destroyed me. Don't ask question, guys, and we can be together forever. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Endgame, honestly, see it. Oh my gosh. Like, I have friends right now where it's just like, you guys need to see it because I am sick of not being able to talk about this. It's just that kind of movie where it's just like, I feel like I'm holding back so many secrets now, and I'm just gonna like explode. Um, but yeah, Marvel's like a touchy subject for me because of Endgame. I cried at the end, and then I cried again, and then I cried again. It's like there's this point where it hits you, and then there's this point where it hits you again, and it hits you harder. Uh, good movie. Good movie. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the stream now, and let's see. I have like things scheduled in for this. I don't know if it's gonna actually be to schedule here with what I've got in my calendar, but an estimate for the next live stream, I'm thinking July 10th. I'll have just gotten back from Los Angeles for Anime Expo. I'm probably going to be really tired again for different reasons than I am today, because I'm tired today because of the wisdom tooth recovery, but I'm probably going to be tired that day because I'll have just gotten back from a big trip, big convention, and I will be in like convention coma mood. But yeah, July 10th is what I'm thinking. And yeah, that brings me to another thing. My upload schedule for this channel is looking like it's going to be every Wednesday or every second Wednesday, depending on how much content I have. So yeah, Wednesdays are going to be the upload day here. So I guess I will see you guys on the 10th. And if you're going to Anime Expo, I might see you guys in LA. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys on Discord, and I will see you in the next video, which will have been filmed before this, so it's going to be a little weird. Yeah. All right, bye guys.